Hello students, in this video we will be solving or rather discussing uh, the midpoint theorem and the converse of it, and looking to solve maybe a couple of problems on to understand what is the midpoint theorem. So what does the midpoint theorem all about? If we have a look at the triangle in front of you, we have triangle ABC with L and M being points on sides AB and AC respectively. And we have the midpoint theorem in front of us, which says the line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. So if we try to make sense out of this statement, what it tries to say is, in case of the triangle, if in triangle ABC we have L is a midpoint. Midpoint means a point in between such that it is like the center of that particular line, which means from that point onwards the line is divided into two equal parts. So let's say if the line is a L is a midpoint of AB and M is a midpoint of AC. Okay, and L and M are joined to each other as we see in the figure, then we can say then LM becomes parallel to the third side of the triangle. See, this LM is connecting, or rather in some way joining the AB and AC, which are the two sides of a triangle. So in that case, when that happens, this LM becomes parallel to the third side of the triangle, which is not involved in this association, that is BC. So LM becomes parallel to BC, and that is the midpoint theorem. So in a midpoint theorem, you have a line that is joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle, and that line becomes parallel to the third side of the triangle. That's all. This is what the midpoint theorem tells us. Next, we have the converse of midpoint theorem. That means the opposite of what we have just learned. It says, if a line drawn from the midpoint of one side of the triangle is parallel to the second side of the triangle, then it bisects the third side of the triangle. So to put it to perspective, we have in triangle ABC, if L is a midpoint of AB and LM is parallel to BC, which is the second side of a triangle in this case, then then M divides AC into equal parts. In other words, M is M bisects AC, or you can even say that M is a midpoint of AC. Okay, so just the opposite. In the previous statement, in the midpoint theorem, we know that these two are midpoints, and when these midpoints are connected, the line joining the two midpoints of that triangle becomes parallel to the third side of the triangle. In case of the converse of the midpoint theorem, it says if a line which is connecting or rather drawn from the midpoint of one side of the triangle, if that line is also parallel to the second side of the triangle, then that line bisects the third side of the triangle. In other words, M becomes the midpoint of AC. So this is the converse of midpoint theorem. Now what this also tells us is, see, in this case AL is equal to LB, okay, and AM is equal to MC. Fine, this is as per the midpoint theorem, but we can also write AL equal to half of AB or LB equal to half of AB. See, this is equal to this, so we can write this plus this is equal to this full thing, right? AL plus, I'll put it over there, AL plus LB is equal to what? AB. We can write this plus this equal to the full length AB. But if AL is equal to LB, then it's as good as writing AL plus AL equal to AB, which means 2 times AL equal to AB, or in other words AL equal to half of AB. So similarly we can write LB equal to half of AB as well, okay, because AL is equal to LB. Similarly we can say the same of the other side as well, where AM is equal to MC and MC, sorry, yeah, AM is equal to MC. So we can say AM is equal to half of AC and MC is equal to half of AC. Got it? So this is how the midpoint theorem helps us to solve problems. Let us take a couple of problems to understand the midpoint theorem and the converse of midpoint theorem. Okay, we are given a problem in which it says in triangle ABC, L and M are midpoints of sides AB and AC respectively, and LM is parallel to BC. We are given AL equal to 2 centimeters and MC is equal to 4 centimeters. Okay, we are asked to find out LB and we are asked to find out AC. So as per the midpoint theorem, so by midpoint theorem, the midpoint theorem is applicable over here because we are said that these two are midpoints of this triangle and the line joining the midpoints is parallel to the third side, that is BC. So by midpoint theorem we can say that AL is equal to LB and AM is equal to MC. So we can say to 1 and 2. So we can say from 1, that means okay, we can say but, or there is no need of this also, but AL is equal to how much? 2 centimeters. Therefore LB becomes equal to 2 centimeters because they are equal to each other. Now we are given, we can say now AM equal to how much? No, AM is not given, MC is given. MC is equal to 4 centimeters. We are not asked AM, we are asked AC. Okay, but we also know AM is equal to MC. So what is AC actually? We need to find AC. AC is nothing but AM plus MC. But we know that AM is equal to MC. So we can write AC equal to, and we are given MC, right? So instead of AM, we'll change that AM to MC because we know that AM is equal to MC. So MC plus MC. So we get AC equal to 2 times MC. AC, what is MC? MC is given as 4 centimeter. 2 into 4, that gives us AC is equal to 8 centimeters. Okay, so this is how we can get the sides of a triangle from the midpoint theorem. Okay, let's take another problem. Okay, we are given in triangle ABC, AB is given, this full length is given equal to 6 centimeters and L is a midpoint, so this is given as a midpoint of AB. M is a point on side AC, so M is a point on side AC, that's all is given, such that L when joined to M becomes parallel to side BC. Now, if AM is equal to 8 centimeters, find AL and AC. So we are asked to find AL and AC here. Okay, so here we have been given a full length AB, and here we are given only AM. On the side we are given AM, we are asked to find full length AC. On the side where we are given the full length AB, we are asked to find AL. So we know by converse of midpoint theorem, we know that if the midpoint from the one side of the triangle joins a point on the second side of the triangle such that that line is parallel to the third side of the triangle, the second side of the triangle, whichever way you take it, then the point where it meets on the third side of the triangle, it bisects that third line. So that is, it bisects M bisects AC, which means AM is equal to MC. So we can say AM is equal to MC. We are given AM, right? So but AM is equal to how much? 8 centimeters. Okay. Therefore AC will be what? Half of AM, correct? This full side is equal to AC is not half, AC is 2 times MC, because what is actually AC? AC is nothing but 2 times MC. I'll write over here for AC. I'll write show you separately. AC is equal to AM plus MC. But if AM is equal to MC, then we can write AC equal to 2 times MC, right? So AC is equal to 2 times MC or AM. We have been given AM, so I'll convert this into AM and not MC. 2 times AM. AC equal to 2 times AM, and AM is given as 8. So we'll put it as, that means AC is equal to 16 centimeters. So we've got AC. Now we have been given AB, we are asked AL. So similarly, you can say is this part, or rather also AB equal to 6 centimeters, but you can say AB is what? 2 times AL. Okay, so we need AL. We have not been given AL, we have been given AB. So we can say AL, therefore AL is equal to half of AB, which is half of 6. 2 and 6 cancel, we get 3. AL equal to 3 centimeters. So you see, we can use both converse of midpoint theorem and the midpoint theorem to solve triangles in such a way we can find the sides of the triangle if the midpoints of the two sides of a triangle are given, and the fact that the line joining the 2 points is given as parallel to the third side of the triangle. Okay, so if you like watching this video, please click the like button, share it with your friends and classmates. Please subscribe to the channel and do not forget to click on the bell icon to receive notification whenever a new video is posted. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.